Hi, today is the episode of Life in the US. In 2010, I came to United States. This year is 2020 and is officially 10 years in the States. So I wrote this letter to myself. Let me read this letter to you guys. Leave your comments below and let me know what you think. Dear younger me, I want to thank you for what you have done. Just like Mom always told you, you are a gift from heaven. I keep searching for a word to describe the relationship between us. It is hard. I rarely got the chance to say something to you, so I want to use this letter to let you know how I feel about you from the bottom of my heart. I want to ask you a question. How are you? Hold it. I know exactly what you're gonna say. I am good. How are you? But I mean, how are you really? Before you answer that question, I want to say something I mean to tell you for a long time. If I could tell you everything I have learned in the past 10 years, I would tell you it is okay to be different from others. It is okay not to be perfect. It is okay for you to fail. It is okay not to be liked by other people. It is okay not to care about what other people think. It is okay to speak your mind. It is okay to laugh out loud. It is okay to cry from time to time. It is okay to feel weak. It is okay to be told you are thinking too much. It is okay to say, I cannot. It is okay not to say, I am sorry for everything. It is okay to say, I don't know. It is okay to tell people, I am tired. It is okay to say no. It is okay to fail. It is okay to make mistakes. It is okay not to stop every time and try to explain to everyone who you are. It is okay not to think it is your fault whenever people have a question about what do you say and what you do. It is okay not to think it is your fault whenever people have a question about what you say and what you do. It is okay to be you. If it is just you against the world in the end, at least you have you. Sorry. It is okay not to think it is your fault whenever people have questions about what you say and what you do. It is okay to be you. If it is just you against the world in the end, at least you have you. Most importantly, I want to say this to you. Dear younger me, it is not your fault. You are different, but you are not a bad person. You are going to fall, and you are going to get back up. You are going to mess up, and you are going to clean it up. When you do, it's going to be okay. I know what you have experienced in the past 10 years. In 2010, you flew close to 8,000 miles to the other side of the world and tried to set your foot on this completely strange land. You decided you would do whatever it takes to stay in the US. You did it. A decent job, a great boss, and I will never forget. You hated people always ask you where you come from. Part of you always believe when they ask you that question, they mean to say you are not part of us. Sorry. Since then, you tried so hard to live out of yourself. Sorry. Since then, you tried so hard to live out of yourself just to be part of a group. You try so hard to follow other people's manual. You thought if you do this, this, and this, other people will love you. Then and only then, you will be part of the group. Here is what I learned in the past 10 years. What if you are at your worst? People still love you. What if you are at your worst? People still love you. Because they love the fact you are being who you are. It's not like, oh my gosh, am I bothering you? It's like showing up like your own place. Back in 2014, you started to feel the abdomen pain for no reason. This was actually the first time you start to feel that you might die alone without the family being around. You went to see 5 different doctors and specialists. Nobody would ever guess where you ended up. The University of Florida Oncology Center. Huh? You don't even know what the old word mean. You kept asking yourself, what should you do? Who to call for help? Why you chose to move out of the place you are familiar with and settle in a place 8,000 miles away. Desperation, loneliness, stress, any negative emotions you could imagine all came out at once. You tried to fight. You tried to deny it. You tried to negotiate. Nothing seems to work. You kept asking yourself, why? Why me? And why now? 6 years later today, I want to offer you this. You know what? That is okay. You are going to change the world as who you are, even with all your baggages. In 2015, you and your best friend got into an ugly fight. Just when you think this friendship is part of something you have been missing for a long time. No one could predict this happened. Not you, not anyone. I know, it feels your whole belief system just collapsed. Especially when you talk to your family. People think you are supposed to have everything together. You have answers for everything. During this period of time, there are some days you don't want to go to work and to pretend everything is okay because you don't believe it. Part of you think life just sucks. I want to tell you this today. Life is 50-50. You have your good days and your bad days. I will not try to change the choices you made because they are the choices that make you who you are today. Just like the song said, every mountain, every valley through, every heartache you experienced, every moment brings you closer to who you were meant to be. Fast forward to 2017. You left your second home, Florida, and moved to Washington, D.C. You left a group of close friends, the American family you adopted, the job you were so familiar with, left all of them behind. You kept telling yourself changing the environment was the only way out. It will get better from here. After the fact, switching to a different company just a year later, failing to keep the business going, I think you realize this. Changing the environment is not the answer. You already had what you are looking for right now. Happiness is not hustling your ass off. Excitement is not being on vacation every day. Fulfillment is not how many successful business you are running. Everything you are looking for is right here with you right now. They never left you, and they never will. Remember you thought when you turned 30, you would have a life all figured out? Remember back in 2018? Remember 30 years old crisis? Well, I guess you were wrong. Life is a series of lessons that will mold you into the person you mean to be. Going up there will be full of fear and anxiety. A lot of it. There also be massive amount of joy and excitement. I want to say this to you. You are growing to be an intelligent, confident young man. And I am proud of you. Okay, I have a lot to say, but most importantly, I want to tell you, you are a good person. For now, go out there and be you.